Greetings and salutations. It is time for us to make a decision. We are willing to perform a service in return. We must be cautious here. Wishes tend to have a hidden complexity. Play this as being superior knowledge. Who knows what mysteries of the universe, of the civilization may have unravelled. We seek to gain that knowledge above all. Beware of genies and oracles, yes. I knew that Aretas was a dangerous place. I didn't understand how dangerous until now. This being is as powerful as it seems, that power has the potential to destroy the human race. But then it must also have the ability to destroy all remnants of its form of civilization. That may be our only safe option. That would be a crime against science. Pay no attention to us, Zeus. I'm going to agree with Melis on this one, Zeus. Something this powerful is always going to be dangerous in the hands of mortals like us. Sure as hell can't let the company get their hands on it. Who knows what they'll do. The way I see it is we can't let the knowledge of what we discovered reach the outside world. Humanity just isn't ready for it. So you'd rather destroy it? Don't you realise how callous that would be? I didn't say that, Sylar. Don't put my words in my mouth. Secrets as plans might need to be studied, but they also need to be kept safe. We just need guardians, yes. A secret society. That's where we find ourselves here. Everything happens for a reason. Don't give me that rubbish. I suppose the idea does have an advantage, so for one we'd be able to continue our research undisturbed. A nice idea, but I still think destruction is our safest option. No one can tell you what you want, droid. Must make your own decision. What do you desire? Now, fun and giggles as Carter does a complete personality flip for this one and goes, we could make an army. The guy who wanted peace in the universe decides, yeah, we could be an army and do it. But yes, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different endings. So first of all, we're going to refuse to be the bridge. My answer is no. I refuse to be your bridge. That is disappointing. Little stock scream from the deed there. Critical damage detected, system shutting down. And essentially we get destroyed. And it goes straight to a game over screen. So, next one. Alright, number 2. Nothing in return. I was acted as your bridge and will ask nothing for return. As you wish. There's work to be done. Two weeks later. Still not clear on what the hell this contraption is supposed to do. If it works, the native will transcend. Transcend to where? That's the part I'm not clear on. Better not to ask, I think. This machine of yours is ugly as hell, Zeus. Should call on a real engineer next time. It's not too late to change your mind here, Zeus. Just think of the things we could ask for. I don't feel right about this, not at all. If Temco knew what we were doing... You really want to put a powerful alien intelligence into the hands of Temco? Do you have any idea what they might do with that kind of power? Yeah, right, of course. Of course I am. You made a wise choice, yes. Good luck. And we plug ourselves in. Transcend. And that's it. Sadly, there's not really much more to it with this particular ending. And again, you don't know if your own intelligence is going with them or if it stays behind. It's a bit weird like that. Again, I wish this gave you a bit more of an epilogue. Some of the endings give you a bit more, so I'll move on to them. Time for ending number 3. Granted us knowledge of your civilization for Sylar. It will be done. Well chosen, yes. Very well chosen. Four weeks later. So it took a bit longer this time. I can't believe Sylar wasn't here. I was sure he'd want to witness this. It's been 3 days now. He hasn't stepped away from his console. Doesn't eat, he doesn't sleep. I never understand that man. Has the rest of his lifetime to decode the compendium. What's the hurry? He's searching for something. Oh, what's that? Same thing we're all searching for. Meaning. There's one hell of a machine you've built here, Zeus. Ugly as sin, but impressive. There's no chance it's going to explode, right? Maybe I'll stand back just in case. Transcend. And this gives us the clue that we don't end up following the other alien intelligence into wherever it goes. Oh, what? Oh, XO5. I've been studying the knowledge in the compendium. How long has it been? There's a lot of fascinating. If you ask him how he's feeling, or no, you when he gets some rest, he says he wants to sleep, but he can't. He just can't make himself sleep or stop. I believe the compendium has like a kind of security thing on it where it's like addictive to the brain, where you just once you start reading, you just can't stop yourself. So we should have a hidden complexity, don't they? Hidden complexity, yes. This is all too real. Why does it have to be so real? Why am I now? I just want to sleep, sis. Why can't I just go back to sleep? So, whilst that is a wise wish, because you've got all this knowledge, the alien intelligence is a little bit more dickish, and I don't put it beyond it purposely putting that information in such a way that it just hardwires the human brain for needing more, like a craving. Alright, that's another ending through, so now we must destroy all remnants of their civilization. No! Are you serious? Is this what you desire? How could you? Made the right choice, yes. Might have just saved us all from ourselves. Three weeks later. Those are the last of the monuments. There's nothing but rubble down here now. We've really done it, haven't we? We've really actually done it. Deep breaths, Piers. This was company property, all of it. Not to mention the loss to science. You could have asked for anything, Zeus. What are you thinking? We've been over this. Zeus did the right, smart thing. Given the course of human history, what do you think has this kind of power would have resulted in? Horror, Piers. Horrors and death. We'll never have another opportunity like this. We'd better hope not. Anyway, it's over. It's all done. Now to fulfill our side of the bargain. Right, Zeus? You'll never be forgiven for this, droid. You hear me? I will throw you on the goddamn scrap heap for what you've done. You're unusually quiet today, Celia. What's on your mind? Nothing really. I mean, I understand why this needed to be done. Still, it seems such a great loss. The entire civilization, and now not a single scrap of evidence will remain. Although I see we never hear at all. Yes, not a single scrap. There you go. You didn't, did you? I didn't what? You didn't keep any artifacts for your collection. I'm sure you realise how dangerous that could be. Come on, Dr. Celia. Would I do a thing like that? Yes, he would. He really, really would. That's like a sequel hook right there. Don't pay any attention to sailors, else I got your back. As an engineer, it was difficult to get what shows monuments get trashed, but I understand why you did it. This is one hell of a machine you've built. I hope it works. Good luck. Yes, good luck, Zeus. Remember, we're in this together. For better or worse. Transcend. Well, did it work? I think it worked. They're gone. And that's that one. Oh, more to go. Alright. Rocket's got one of the longest conversation pieces in the lead up to this, so let's see what his ending is like. Hopefully it's just as long. Let us serve as guardians of this planet. This is acceptable to us. Good choice, Zeus. Secrets of this world never fall into the wrong hands. Maybe? Who says our hands are the right hands? I mean, the company's still going to be making questions. 2 weeks later. The Fellowship of the Enigma? What are you muttering around, Vigo? I'm just trying to think of a suitably romantic name for our secret society of ours. What do you think, Wolf? Knights of the Orb? Protectors of Eternity? How about Suckers of the Universe? Not one for romance, are you? What kind of safety checks have you performed on this machine, Zeus? What question is that, Piers? Seems fair to me. I'd rather not be sucked into some kind of space-time vortex. Yeah, you worked out all the knots, right, Otto? That's enough. You got this, Zeus. You're one hell of an engineer. Not something I say lightly, you know. We're ready, and you are. Transcend. Look, the asteroid has turned black. I noticed that was a little detail in the previous endings as well. Does that mean it worked? I reckon so. Either way, the native is gone from this world. Now our watch begins. Ooh, do we get to actually an extra bit of ending? I'd like that. Okay. What are all these machines? Is he like set up some sort of like defense systems in here? The great eye at the center of this ancient monument seems to follow you wherever you go. Silver one. What are you doing? What are these things? Rock's been using the Sentience as a makeshift workshop. Oh. Hey Zeus, didn't hear you approaching. Caverns are actually kind of cozy now the more dangerous critters have gone, huh? Well, apart from the humans, critters go, we're pretty dangerous. Did you see what Professor Solar's been digging up over by the Western Hollows? Let's just say our dead alien friends left one hell of a big footprint behind. Yes. I've been wondering if we did the right thing here. Do you think we'd really be able to keep the secrets of this planet safe? It's only a matter of time. That's what I've been afraid of. In any case, we have a job to do, protecting humanity from itself. The artificial age, the human age. I don't think we're quite ready for the transcendence age yet, do you? Guess that means none of us will be leaving Arretis anytime soon. Seems like I should be pissed about that. And yet, somehow this planet's starting to feel like home. And that is the Guardian's ending. Which has the wonderful achievement, keep it secret, keep it safe. Again, I like that one. I should have saved there so I could check out the different conversation pieces between the endings. See if there's any much difference. I don't think there would be that much, but yeah. I'm starting to like these beats, but I can't tarry too long, got more to go through. Now, having moved through the character-specific endings, we're going to get onto the two final endings. There's I want to claim this planet for silicon creatures, which is a little bit difficult because you've got to remember, Any AI that's seen to be uppity gets destroyed. And this is technically the property of the Temco Corporation. So, saying this means that I'm going to war with the humans. In return, I want to claim this planet for my own kind. What? Yes. What of your human companions? Destroy them. Leave this planet. They remain here as my prisoners. They can each make their own decision. As if we'd ever choose to remain here. You regret this, yes, mark my words. We're very prepared to fight for this world, yes, that's all I can say. Temco won't give it up easily. I think I'd actually started to trust you. Big mistake, huh? Which is weird, because all I want is to be able to live on this planet as an AI. I don't know why everyone's having so much offence to it. But 6 weeks later. Now, interestingly, I mean, again, these machines look ridiculous. For some reason, it sets you up a workshop to make more AI. Absolutely absurd. So, a bridge between realities sounds like a wild fantasy to me, Otto. Let's hope there's no nuts in this engine. It's really sweet that Solidia and Gritty decide to stay behind, and so does Jonah. Now, if you've got Carter with you, he also stays behind, which is really interesting. I was actually hoping Rocket would as well. This time, the gateway must be opened. All systems are ready. Transcend. And I get a handful of robots here. Looks like it worked, Otto. Now the real fight begins. Yeah, we're essentially boned. There is no way this is going to work. Doesn't matter what these machines that the in AI... Oh, sorry, I keep almost calling it AI. The alien intelligence helped me made. This is just terrible, because they could just bombard us from orbit and we'd be dead. Again, I don't understand the benefits of him creating more of these big giant machines, or how it's supposed to work. I think this one could have been done better, but one more to go. And this one is even more terrifying. And now for the final ending. You're going to help me wage war on the humans. Now, considering they took a gun off the mercenary, it must have been left behind with Gritty. What? That was a joke, right? You can't really intend. It requires ships and warriors. It can be done. When the war is over, you will help us to Transcend. What of your communicants? Remain here as prisoners, destroy them. They will leave this planet. We'll be back, you'll see. We'll be back with an army. Do you understand what you're doing here? Do you understand the pain and suffering you're going to cause? Thought I knew you. Guess I was wrong. Guess I was right not to trust you from the start, yes? You're going to regret this. I was so tempted to go destroy them and just kill them, but again, this is completely out of character for how I've played it so far. So this is the final ending, 3 years later. It's using the bugs from the planet. It's basically Starship Troopers. New Athens. I didn't quite catch the rest of the planet name. There's dead people all over the place. You can't really explore beyond this little section over here. Jesus. Origin class. Must be real deep in the shit if they're sending you guys to the front lines. I'm in a bad way, droid. Appreciate some mercy here. Put me out of my misery before these fucking bugs finish me. These bugs are my worries. I'm sorry it had to be this way. You deserve to suffer, and I'll do as you ask. I'm sorry it had to be this way. Yeah, aren't we all? Do you know what the real irony is? Your kind could have saved us from this. We haven't got rid of all the droids. We might have actually stood a chance against these things. God, who could save us now? Again, I wouldn't think the bugs would be that big a threat. I mean, we've seen people kill them, we've seen people drive them off. You'd think a proper military would, you know, get rid of them pretty easily, especially if you killed the humans on Agritas, so there was no advance yeah, sorry. That's the only way you would actually have any advantage, because I let them go. They had advance warning. They should have known this was coming. Whereas if you killed the humans on Agritas, they wouldn't have known it. But this is Sentience, an android's tale, and I've rather enjoyed it. I think it's well worth the money that they wanted for it. And as RPG Maker games go, this is one of the better ones. I mean, it's not your traditional hack and slash and the like, some of which out there are very good, but I do think Pilgram Adventures always make well-written tales. They're never quite to the depth you want, but again, you can only go so far before you get bogged down in too much detail and not enough relevance, and it does keep the game streamlined. I hope you've enjoyed this series. It's always a pleasure to go through these kinds of games, especially since my reactions have been a bit bad of late, and this has been quite nice to just go back on. Hopefully I'll get more strategy games out there, because people have been requesting that. And if there's anything else people want me to check out, I do have a few things on my list that Dark Q has been asking me to do. I apologise I haven't gotten round to those yet. I know it's been a year, but oh, I had so many series to go through first, so I'm sort of free at the moment. And I'd like to see what people want me to do. But again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a future series.